Hey, tribe and potential tribe members. Welcome to the community. Excuse my voice, okay? We're gonna take what's for us and leave the rest for who it's for. Okay, we're gonna get into 7 topics: love, worldly stability, spiritual clarity, loved ones, be aware of energy that is external to you, advice from your fifth dimensional self and above, and then advice from your divine team. We're going to clear out any lower vibrational energies, okay? As always, we're going to see what the divine has to say, as the divine is always in charge here. One thing that did come through in your meditation, I wrote it down. It says, don't be a fool for what glitters and sparkles in your todays, for they may be just as uncertain as your tomorrows. Let's read that again. Don't be a fool for what glitters and sparkles in your todays, for they may be just as uncertain as your tomorrows. Whew, that felt good to say. Alright, y'all, as always, I don't know what's going to come out, so get into your intuition and allow yourself to be divinely guided, because some of y'all know how I'm cut, and others will see. Okay? So what cards are we starting with? Pardon my voice, I'm going to say it again. Talk to your angels and energy healing wanting to be seen. What does my tribe need to know here in regards to the energies of love in their life? What is the dominant message here for my tribe? I allow myself to be open to interpret all of these topics here to assist my tribe in their growth and their clarity and their understanding. Starting with love, what do we need to know here? Oh, with this separation, I just heard set apart. Under the bottom of the deck, we have body work. I feel like some of you need to learn how to love your flesh. Love the skin you're in. With children, some of you have a change in body. You know, with that body work, that's what I felt. Alright guys, let's get into it. I'm an energy reader, so I'm going to tell you the energy I feel in the cards. So when it comes to the energy of love in your experience, I want to allow myself to really feel the energy here. You have let your friends help you, which I feel is the divine always, you know. honeymoon, separation, children, healer, and books. I feel like in your love life there's a lesson here. I feel like there's a lesson here in the way that I'm hearing routine and patterns. I feel like this last connection you were in, I feel this energy where I don't really want to say it primed you, but it definitely drew out some scarring. It's this energy where I'm seeing the doctor go in and remove scar tissue from where you had prior injuries or surgery, separation, bliss for a letdown, before. It's kind of this energy where it healed, yes, but it left behind scar tissue within the body, right? Within the spirit. It wounded you. And for some of you, this started early on in your experience. For some of you, this children card, it's either your parents' separation or your separation to the parent of your children. Take that how it applies. I'm also hearing for those of you who don't have children, it's this energy here where some of you feel like you need to have children. And I'm hearing divine timing. You have to remember to trust divine timing always. Healer. It's this energy where I feel like in the energy of love, there's massive healing and divine connection that had to be drawn out. But it had to be drawn out through, it's this energy of you achieving this certain high in love. We have enjoyed the bliss of holiday time together. And as always with that card, I feel just the energy of lightheartedness, right? I feel like you met someone in your experience where you felt like you could let your guard down. And that's exactly what they were supposed to do. That's exactly what you were supposed to do. Let your guard down. Feel the experience of love. Feel the experience of having. Feel the experience of not having. So that ultimately you can feel your way. It's this energy of learning through a hands-on experience here. I feel like your heart was so fragile before. And the only way to get out of this illusion of something being fragile is to let that bitch hit the ground. Okay? We just not even gonna be delicate with this message. Okay? Sometimes the only way to see how strong something is to let the shit fall and hit the ground. And that was a part of your lesson. To see if you would take the plunge. Oh, remember, full energy. Don't be a fool for what glitters and sparkles in your todays, for they may be just as uncertain as your tomorrows. You had to learn how to take the risk. A large part, I'm definitely hearing a large part of succeeding is learning how to fail. Because what is failure if you press on? Is it really a failure? That's the question you must ask yourself. Have you failed? I just got a little tingle on my arm. Have you actually ever failed in love? Because love never fails. Beautiful. Is there anything we need to know here? Separation is calling my attention because I feel like Some of you are either still expecting someone from your past. Look at that Queen of Cups one to be seen. Someone from your past to return. Some of you are mourning the loss of someone you separated from recently. And some of you are still mourning the loss of something from a childhood, either the relationship with a parent, a close relative, a friend. There's something that scarred you in your childhood. You know, these are different scenarios as different people. I heard specifically different strokes for different folks. Okay, take that how it applies. But what I really feel here is you have to be good with either way. Look at that Ace of Swords. Honoring your truth and continuing on an individual path until. You know, one of the strongest words is until. Because there's nothing that seals fate except for a failed perspective, is what I hear. Right? It's this energy of self-fulfilled prophecies. If you're believing that someone is meant to come back, but yet intuition is pushing you forward in your experience, and you're choosing to stay back and wait, then that is a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? That is you choosing to wait for failure. Everyone has intuition, period. Right? So you got to have discernment. Are you waiting for something to come back that's meant for you? Or are you waiting for something that's not meant for you? Because ultimately, at the end of the day, free will is a motherfucker, I'm going to always say. Okay? What you want may not be what some people want. Okay? Somebody may need to hear this. All right. And at the end of the day, as long as you move accordingly, you're going to be blessed accordingly. So what I'm saying is, as long as you're operating in your truth, you know, then your truth has to be reflected back to you. The laws. Okay. All right. Well, that's cleared up. I think some of you have to be willing to let go of anything. You know, as it's often said anyways, the only thing you really need is your will. And your will is found within you. So anything external to you, especially separation, someone would be external to you. Something of your past would be external to you, right? A certain feeling, chasing the high, would be something external to you. Look at that, 7 of Cups with the 7 of Pentacles. 7 of something else looking at me. 777. 9311. Some of y'all waiting on a phone call. Somebody's still waiting on the truth. But the truth is, no matter what happens to you externally, you have to be willing to accept whatever is present, right? And if the only thing present at this time is the fucking truth, then you better run with it. Look at these birds. If the only thing you got on your plate is truth, you better motherfucking eat it. Okay? 1331 on the clock. 1333 to somebody that's going to resonate with. You got to just eat what's on your plate. You can't try to chase and invest and over fantasize and make decisions in your mind for things that at the end of the day, your path is facing a different direction anyway. Some of you guys just need to honor the truth. Look at that. And allow fate to spin you into what you are. A master. No matter what life presents to you, it's this energy of life is going to give you all kind of fucking ingredients. But what are you going to put in your cake? And then after you put it in your cake, 1414 on the clock, patience, magician, emperor. After you make your cake, 15, Hierophant. Okay, I'm through. After you make your cake batter, are you going to be patient enough to wait for the cake to be done? Ding. Because truth is, you know, in love, you can't create your ideal person. You can create your intentions. You can create how you move. You can create your actions, right? But in the real world, 1444 was on the clock. In the real world, you have to also be patient and wait for the divine to send you the perfect makeup of what's really designed for you. And in the meantime, you could sift through the bullshit, which gives you what? Further insight on what's best and what's not best for you. Ultimately, the best teacher is experience. Therefore, you have to continue to experience as you're welcoming in the final delivery. I did a Harlem Shake a little bit, but we ain't gonna talk about it. Okay. Alright. I'm really gonna move on from that one this time. I think y'all get it. Anything else we need to know here? What's up with this children's card? I feel a hermit energy. And this lion is prominent. So I feel this energy of strong enough, two of wands again. Strong enough to choose your own path moving forward. You know, you manifest, create from the heart. You align from the wand, right? But your heart is ultimately what creates. Align your heart. Yeah, look at that. Align your heart. I meant to say guard your heart with all diligence. Y'all know how this go. Guard your heart with all diligence, for out of it comes the manifestations of your experience. We had 16 on the clock, and it felt like double tower energy. 8 of Cups again. That's a bit of a tower. Walking away from something. Again, uncertainty. You have to be willing to uproot something from your memory bank to store more, it feels like. Letting your wings really grow out here. Some of you need to come out of this predatorial energy and adapt to the fact that you're in, it feels like a change in mindset, a change in instincts, right? It's this energy of 17 on the clock. It's this energy of no longer being an animal when it comes to your heart's desires, right? What you really fucking want. Like, hold on. I'm going to pray about mine, right? Not a pray. What you call it? Oh, you're a prey. Okay. I'm a beast about mine. It's time to transform. Adaptable, right? You gotta... I'm hearing walk like a duck, quack like a duck. That yellow, look at that. Your power, right? It's a shift in consciousness. Maybe some of you as a child, you had to be beast mode. And now that I'm hearing this energy of when I was a boy, I played with, or boyish shit. Now that I'm a man, I put away childish games, right? You no longer need to walk the prowl, right? It's just this energy of softening yourself. Realizing that in this human vessel, you have to be who you are. Walk your own steps, right? When it comes to love, you have to continue to be independent. It's this energy of as a child, how you're constantly learning from different situations. It's this energy of when it comes to love, I've learned how to honor myself in a way where I protect myself, but I will take flight on the bullshit, yo. Look at that. I kept feeling the need to look at the bottom of the deck, Sun card. It's nothing that's just, I'm hearing easily deterrent. There's nothing that can easily deter you anymore. Empress at the bottom. You can still, it's this duality here where you can be loving or you could be a fucking beast. Like, it's all on you, is what I feel like. Don't make me bring out my past, right, child? Don't make me bring out the person that'll chop your ass off when you could have the person that will elevate your ass, right? A creator, right? Honeymoon and let your friends help you. Three of Wands. Well, it's finally not the Two of Wands. With the energy of the threes, I'm specifically hearing you have a harvest. But you know, with the ones you can set a course. With the twos you can act on the course. But with the threes you can create from the course, right? There's something about that. They keep wanting me to see this moon card. It feels like trusting in your experience up until this point. Yeah, we've all been knocked down, but shit, we get the fuck back up. Is there anything else here? Oh, they're saying no. Okay. Lovers. I mean, at the end of the day, with the fool behind that, at the end of the day, when it comes to this love shit, what they're saying is stand up for yourself, but humble and soften yourself enough to still allow love in. It's that energy of, yes, it is a thin line, but shit. Anything that's worth having is worth having the right way. Full energy. Detached from the outcome, but fully present in what the fuck is going on, right? Like, I won't be so short in this love game shit because I'm on point. Like a fucking samurai. You know? But I know that what's meant for a motherfucking divine, there is no other way. It's a law. That's law. And for some of you, I'm hearing specifically, if you done fuck some people over, well, you know, it's law. You got some shit coming back. Maybe some of y'all will have to begin again and learn something new. But ultimately, all debts will be healed through, look at that, will be healed. All debts will be cleared through healing. I felt the need to pick up all of them. You're on the right path. Pay attention to the red flags. Wow. Yoga and time to decide. It's time to decide what the fuck matters and what makes sense in your experience. Not nobody else, right? What do you want this time around? Feels like the energy of a new fucking cycle. What do I want this time around? Because ultimately what I want is what I'm going to get. Okay. Worldly stability here. And when we say worldly stability, we're talking about material sustenance, right? We're talking about the things you need in this, I'm hearing material world, right? The things you need to keep you going. What is them blessings looking like? And what what are them blessings looking like? What they popping like in that sector? I could not get that shit out. Some of you guys need to be excited about whatever the fuck is about to happen. Because look, can't nothing block your shine. Can't nothing block your abundance. Can't nothing stop you but you. You have to form a covenant in any time, space, dimension, and reality, and perspective, and outcome to get that shit. Listen, if your angels can't even do what the fuck they want to on your behalf, how the fuck can any other entity do? what the fuck they want to do on your behalf without you giving permission, authorization to your what? Your heart, Queen of Cups. Guard your heart with all diligence, for out of it comes the manifestations of your experience. So if you've been diligent to what the fuck your heart desires is, despite this material world, this physical reality, this quid pro quo, give, receive, doing nature shit, then your shit is promised, right? As long as you weren't forming no bullshit covenants to try to get the easy way, then you getting what the fuck you supposed to have. I mean, I guess that just feels like it sums it up, but we'll show you something to see what you say. Look, High Priestess, that's the truth. That's all we need. Okay, some of y'all gonna be mad if I do that. When it comes to this High Priestess, again, you already know you got divine guidance when it comes to this worldly shit. If your spiritual shit is in check, your mind is in check, then your reality is in check, period. It's nothing but time. Look at that. Justice face up and judgment face up. That's two things that's motherfucking certain, right? Of course them gonna be face up, but what's in your unconscious over here? Look at that. Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Emperor at the bottom of the deck. Queen of Wands, Ace of Cups, Temperance. Some of y'all just need to be patient and self-assured that what the fuck, the law. What are you putting into your harvest? Okay, well that's what the fuck you're gonna grow. If you put an apple seed down, then you're gonna grow an apple tree. Boom. If you put a weed down, then you're gonna grow weeds. Boom. What you feeding into the worldly hype for? Don't do it. Four of Swords. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Ace of, Queen of... Shit. Hey. High Priestess. I couldn't get that shit out. Star. Hierophant. Ace of Wands. Look at that. Reiterating the same shit. As long as you know that the battle is done and the shit you fighting is beyond you, therefore you got beyond you assistance, then your victory, your rest, your blessings are assured. Four of Swords is out of the battle. The victory is already won. You made it the fuck back to the crib. When it comes to the Star, you follow divine guidance. You healed yourself. We had a healer, right? You healed yourself. You looked up to the beyond and said, you know what, that's the direction I need to head in. Thus for everything else gonna fall into place. Hierophant, you took control of the wheel of fate because you realized you got the magic wand and you could do that shit. Therefore, your abundance is assured. As long as you walking the talk that you talking, then duh. Y'all know that. Y'all just like assurance because y'all stumbled across tarot. We're being honest today. Apparently. Okay. Spiritual clarity. Let's get these here. What is your ascension area looking like? What is the divine trying to tell you here? Y'all money is obviously blessed. Major, 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 major. Out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards are majors. Major. Ace of Cups is basically a major. Then 2 queens. Moving on. Spiritual clarity. I feel like y'all already know that that the life you envision is promised to you. I mean, if we in this community, yeah, we know that, right? Nine of Pentacles. 9. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. 6 of Swords. I feel this energy where can't nobody tell you shit. 9 of Pentacles. Confident, stable. Independent. Back to that energy over here in your love sector of being set aside. I feel like when the divine told you that everything your heart desires comes after you understand and overstand spirituality, one's vibe, one's attractability. If you're spiritually gifted, you're highly able to manifest, align to different things, maneuver in this physical space. You know, Six of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, that's two physical space. Wand is the spiritual space. So in your spiritual sector, you have two spiritual. And it's interesting, Empress again, it's interesting because there's more cards for the physical world in your spiritual area. And I feel this energy where you have merged the two. Ace of Wands. You know, Ace of Wands is your vibe, your energy, your connection to spirit, your intuition, your ability to read the vibe in your life. You have a new opportunity here with this Ace of Wands to understand the way that energy plays a role in your reality. I feel like you're in tune with yourself and the way that the spiritual world communicates with you in your physical reality. And you're gaining more and more independence and ability to create, you know. The Empress is the real creator of the deck, aside from the Sun. When it comes to your loved ones, this is the people you care about, the soulmates in your experience, right? Damn. There may be things that are unsaid. As I say that, the King of Swords in reverse. That's the way it's looking at me. I'm trying to decide if I want to take them since they went on the floor. You know what I am, because I felt connected to the energy fastest, even though it fell on the floor. And I know how it wants to be read already. Five of Wands, Two of Swords, King of Swords in reverse. And I don't have reversals in here. Queen of Cups, Seven of Swords. I feel like you just want to love your family. But there's conflict. Ace of Wands. Again, that's the Ace of Wands 3 times from 3 different decks. I'm hearing temporary conflict. I feel like for some of you, your family don't understand. Look at that. And then look at the Devil is the card that didn't want to be dropped from behind the Two of Pentacles. For some of you, they don't understand how you're trying to change your experience. Moon card again. They just don't get it. And you know, that's okay. That's genuinely okay. Like, that's not going to stop you. If you don't get it, you will get it. Don't measure you cannot measure my success by your understanding. Ooh, I like that. Let's say it again. They cannot measure your success by their understanding. That's okay. As long as you're honoring your heart's desires and taking your power, back your control. This is 2 sword signs. I feel like the key factor here is your alignment. You can't go from the Ace of Wands to the Five of Wands. Fives I read as personal. You cannot allow them to create doubt within you. And this is for anyone, friends, past people, anyone, you know, when it comes to the people you've loved. I just feel like this is doubt, you know, anybody that's doubting you. And all we got to say to that is fuck them. Look at that, 8 of Swords, fuck them. At least that's one up from the 7 of Swords. You've taken back your mind. Now you just got to sort the shit out, right? At least you're not moving blindly. 2 of Swords, King of Swords in reverse. You know, you read things going forward. So you ending out with the Ace of Wands. You always taking back your fucking power. And your ability, look at that, 8 of Cups again, Judgment, Hierophant, 2 of Pentacles, Hierophant over here. It's this energy where as long as in this physical space, as long as you're in control of the physical space shit, it's like, fuck it. Can't nobody deter me or stop me. I just seen the Eight of Cups again. Nobody can deter me from the pursuit of happiness. Eight of Cups again. You can walk away on that ass. One thing about the Eight of Cups is he's often walking towards the moon, as we've gotten often in this reading. King of Cups, King and Queen of Cups. At the end of the day, you're going to blend right with your soul tribe, and can't nobody stop what the divine do. So fuck them. 33:33 on the clock. Or is that a 5? Yes, that's a 5. Okay. What do you need to be aware of at this time? We got to kind of move this along. What do you need to be aware of at this time? It's going to be kind of like anything. So I'm going to definitely, as always, read the energy as it feels. Ooh, it's feeling low-key kind of heavy. But with it being what you need to be aware of, and it's definitely life external to you. It's nothing external to you that you can't overcome, period. So fuck it. But we'll see what it got to say. Well, some of you may be worried about your Emperor again. Oh, I thought the Emperor was here, but we had him when we was over here. I'm seeing the King of the Son of Water. 3 of Swords. That's that heavy energy. Ace of... I just feel like... Yeah, this is some low-key, some heavy shit. I feel like this is that energy where... Queen of Cups again. The Sun and 2 aces. Oh my goodness. Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords. Yeah, like I said, I feel like what you need to be aware of is that this is some shit that's got to go. So in order to really hit this high pinnacle in your experience, you're about to go through, or you are going through, a massive fucking purge. Judgment again. You getting rid of some shit. Toxic thoughts, toxic ways of the past, toxic behaviors. This is every other ace that's in the deck. Ace of Sword over here again. Ace of Wands, Ace of Wands. Ace of Cups, Ace of Sword. Ace of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles, Emperor. I mean, listen. Be aware of holding yourself back from what's promised to you. Because the only thing that can stop you is you. Period. What is your 5th dimensional self and beyond? Trying to get you to finally see. We got the key at the bottom of the deck. What are you trying to tell you? What do we need to know here? The key again. And the... this is like the young man. I feel like this energy here, look at that with the matured man at the bottom of the deck. I feel like this energy of evolution. Look at that. There's the decision and what? The direction to have change. Real truth and knowledge, the mature woman. To balance your masculine and feminine energies here. You're trying to tell yourself, if you follow the evolution of yourself, the key. If you follow the evolution of yourself, intuition, the star again, the sun, oh my gosh, the owls with the wisdom. If you listen to your fucking self and your intuition and take action when it's time to take action, you fucking get there. You get there. Take the risk on yourself and you win every fucking time. Period. That's what your self is trying to tell you. Gamble on yourself. If you're trying to tell you to gamble on yourself, then obviously you know something you don't know. Y'all, I'm sick. I can't laugh at y'all. Look at that. What is your divine team trying to tell you? The advice from your divine team, beloved ones. I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationships. Basically, they're helping you bring harmony in your experience and stay in tune with your true soul tribe as you're learning to navigate your experience overall, as you're really aligning with your passion and allowing your heart to really create moving forward. I feel this energy where you're no longer neglecting yourself or robbing yourself of what you've always been able to have your whole experience. This is the moon twice. You guys pay attention to the moon cycles. Ace of Wands, all these Ace of Wands, you're in a prime time to really manifest the fuck out some shit in your experience. I say that with the energy of the heart. And you're in an even stronger time of aligning to a deeper sense of fate and purpose. Look at this. You know what to do. You're in a time where you could really capitalize on the way that life assists you. Manifest and align like a motherfucker. Okay, look, y'all got a full moon on the 11th in Gemini, and y'all got a new moon on the 25th in Capricorn. So do some research on that shit. And manifesting is simply going within and understanding and deciphering what the fuck is good for you. You ain't got to do all that extras. Everybody is capable of it. You ain't got to do too much research. Just understand what the new moon energy and what sign, what that energy is aligned with, so you can best use it, right? So you can best know what areas to focus on around that time. And of course that energy lingers on, right? Because we created time. The divine don't give a fuck, as my cards over there say. Okay, hello from heaven. Look at that. The divine is really guiding you and talking to you. Don't waste this time. Look at this. Remember who you are. Spread your wings. And clear audience. Gentleness. Clear audience. Notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from others. Absolutely speaks to what we were just talking about. Y'all got this. And at the end of the day, anything that's not serving you will, fuck it. Overall advice here, closing this out. Let's just get one. This is my risky deck here. Overall, closing this out. Oh, it went in reverse. The most important things are mind, soul, and oversoul. This is about being one. It's interesting that it went in reverse. Four of Cups. I feel like this energy of you not being so expectant. Allowing things to really unfucking fold before your very eyes. Okay? Recognizing that you're not, everything don't fucking revolve around you. Listen, we not gonna cookie cut. That's too many, because we ain't got time. Let's get one more. The most important thing is mind, soul, and oversoul, yes. But the divine is telling you to spread your wings and let your divinity shine. No longer case yourself in any remnants of your past. Wash the dirt off and fucking shine. Period. Anything else here? Okay. Your heart is the master key. What we've been saying this whole time. Everything that's destined for you is only destined for you because you went within your heart and retrieved it and brought it into fruition. King and Queen of Cups, Empress. The things in your experience you willed in. So will in some better shit and you'll have a better tomorrow, period. How much of yourself are you giving with little to nothing in return? Continually. This is again that sifting effect. Aligning with what's best for you and cutting away the bullshit. Period. Overall, to be the emperor, you got to make them decisions. I love y'all. Thanks for the support. Have a great one.